in the field.
And interesting that you see it down there. Lovely flag bearing from children from County Kerry Cricket Club, Cork County, Cork, all from the south of Ireland. Two of them new clubs, and again the new generation of Irish.
That's wide, and it's put away by Balbirnie. What a handsome stroke.
Half volley it was. And again, one of the things about Andrew Balbirnie, if there is, particularly on, if he can get his feet moving, it's one of the Achilles heel. He can kind of get a little bit stuck at the crease, but again, fully forward there. Beautifully put away.
For Ireland. Was one-day captain. I think then they felt that let's share it around, and I think it's something that's worked from surveying proceedings here. Wide again, he's gone after it.
And that is a cracking shot. He's just extended his arms beautifully there, Balbirnie. He was wide enough. And again, absolutely sweet, out of the sweet spot, middle of the bat. Beautiful shot from Balbirnie. And again, that's another thing in a lot of T20 cricket, they're looking to go aerial over that area.
Or whether the seam has come apart, I don't know, but it's going to be a change of ball.
I think it might have disappeared between the two tents. Well, we won't know. We won't know from our vantage point. Having a good look at it, wondering what the thing to do, whether it's still in shape or what way they're going to look at things. There's quite an amount of deliberation.
And the problem was a shower just as just before play should have started. Go leg side. That's a wide.
Straight into his arms, as we've just nearly possibly seen there, and it's just gone away for four. Was the reason, in a sense, I said it, and you can nearly see Paul Stirling thanking his lucky stars. You just know in the batter's mind that's in his mind, because he knows that fielder is there, Alan.
Yeah, this is the wrong line. You see that's leg stump, and with Imad Wasim up inside the circle.
You can risk and reward, leave him there.
Shot, great looking shot. That's been caressed away for four by Paul Stirling. So two good overs to start, and two gone, 19 for no wicket.
Here's the replay and the interesting piece there, and it's a Stirling-esque, the way he's just able to open up that face, get the ball often square of the wicket is where he's so strong. Here we are.
Stays at slip.
From that shot.
It's gone after him. Over extra. Don't think he's got enough for four. It's not. Babar Azam, this can give it a mighty crack. This is typical of the way that Paul Stirling plays his cricket.
The match.
Got to be careful there. There's no third man. It's four.
It's interesting, having watched Alan from last season, but there seems to be a much different trigger movement from Balbirnie. Back in that check-in motion, which he wouldn't have done previously. He largely stood still and eased into the ball. And
Mayer is in. Bowled. Superb. And now a delayed request appeal for a caught behind. The umpire's not interested. Three gone, 27 for no wicket. Proctor's my captain, I had no choice. He's gone after him. Straight back over his head. Oh, what a catch that is. Mohamed Amir has taken a magnificent catch. Shaheen runs to applaud him, and my word, That is a pretty special piece of cricket.
Well, it certainly looked from the moment that Sterling had hit it, it was going to go over Amir, but he didn't, and he made fantastic ground and full length took the ball.
Up on the fence. Ooh. Oh.
And that was squirted away by Lorcan Tucker there to third man. Before there was a few gasps in here. Mr. Wilkins had arms in the air. I don't know why. He's a bit perturbed by one or two things, but we're going to find out fairly smartly. And there it is. And that will please Lorcan Tucker. Another man in need of some runs, Alan.
Yeah.
I think that could be it. And he's just a little bit down on pace too.
Picked up by Balbirnie.
And he's gone.
And he is gone. That is a super catch. Fakhar Zaman is the man who takes it. And Shaheen, it's a double strike. Pakistan are all smiles. That'll feel good. That'll feel good for Harry Tector, just to get that ball away. 35 for 2, 4 gone.
But like 2 wouldn't be a concern.
Oh, that's close. Oh, it's gone. Harry Tector's LBW. He stares down the pitch. The umpire's pointing at him. It's 3 down now. Harry Tector can't believe it. There we go. It's a no ball from Naseem Shah. He's over that line. So for Ireland, they'll be looking at this. He survives. And he carves this away. I think Pakistan realise Saim Ayub, the fielder, is like a gazelle round the boundary. 35 minutes late starting this match because of rain.
Now that
flashing blade, and that's 4. Now that is Harry Tector at his best.
That is an outstanding shot from Harry Tector. Again, the value of it played late. Again, wide. Naseem Shah, and you can see it here. Just that little trigger, but he's got his weight coming into the ball, Alan, and it's... And that's even better.
That's fantastic from Tector. Through extra this time. Consecutive boundaries, 5 gone. It's 47 for 2.
Having lost the toss, being inserted to bat, despite the loss of those 2 openers, they played fluently. And they're going to continue to attack. Tucker gets his first boundary straight into the hands of the head groundsman of Clontarf. That's Dale McDonough Kincaid there. Does the fielding, as I wish a very warm good afternoon, warm welcome to Faisal Shah. The 50's up.
Welcome, Lenny. Welcome all. Well, this is some start for Ireland despite losing the 2 wickets. Ahmed 2 straight, trying to cramp Tucker up. He was able to get those hands out in front nice and early.
Ireland, they've probably never looked more dangerous in this format. That is not a good delivery. It's going to go all the way for 6. Shelled in the crowd. What's he done there, sir? Your moment of glory burst through his hands. Tucker won't mind a jot. It's 6 more to the total.
Not at all. Poor execution from Abbas Afridi. Once again, that went way down the leg side, asking for trouble. It was almost a free hit. Abbas, who's generally very good with the variations, greasy conditions, he lost that completely. Beautifully helped along the way.
Nicely pulled this time. Should be a couple. Will be a little greasy underfoot. We had what I describe as a squall, a heavy shower, right on the cue to toss the coin, and then again right on the cue to actually start with the delayed start. But the great news is,
Think about Ayub.
Edged away. Well, it's going to be 4, not in any way where Tucker intended. And you can see he's trying to get on with it. Gets the strike rate just up towards an acceptable level, up towards 120. Misfortune for Saim Ayub. Could have been the 3rd wicket. Instead, it's 4 to the total.
But once again, it was too short. He struggled with his line and length so far. Just the one delivery was on target. This one was too short. Although that little bit of turn.
First just for 11, and Andrew Balbirnie couldn't repeat his antics of the first game when he made 77. He went for 16, and Tucker and Tector now out in the middle and building nicely for Ireland. There, he went through the shot and just about got it over Imad Wasim. So an area where another player might pop it into the hands of the fielder because they recognise they're not there, he was able to lift it over.
Swings lustily at this and gone. What a superb catch. Shaheen Shah Afridi, he's a big man and he steadied himself and he looked very accomplished and very assured, and he knows that catch
out there again didn't get hold of this. Harry Tector, he knew it as soon as he'd hit it. It was in between the fielders, but Shaheen Shah Afridi did well, judged it, and importantly stayed on his feet as long as he could, and he went to ground after catching the ball. So excellent stuff from the tall fast bowler.
Well, it is, you're right there.
Remaining in his 3rd. There's that sweep shot. Well, we spoke about it. So adept at it, and double bluffed Imad Wasim for a maximum to close out that 3rd over and ruin his figures.
Good looking shot. That was for 6. It's 110 for 3. Afridi. It's again that's missing. What he's doing is line, he's darting the ball into the...
We'll hope for the latter. Afridi now back on.
Shaheen just drops it fractionally short. Curtis Camphor goes after it and he gets 6 off the big man. And Shaheen will not enjoy that. No fast bowler likes being hit for 6, not with the nonchalance that we saw here from Curtis Camphor.
It just made it look so easy. Far too short in position. He was waiting for the short delivery. Perhaps Shaheen Afridi was remembering that reverse.
That was an engineered stroke from Curtis Camphor. He's going to get 4 for it. It's not the right line, this, from Shaheen.
What a pickup shot this is, because I think Curtis Camphor has to have been thinking about the one that's hit him the ball before, but manages to get the hands around in time. The extra pace helps him on and cover.
Oh, this is very handsome. That has gone way over, long off for 6. Well, Curtis Camphor is winning this little contest against the big man Shaheen Shah Afridi. And what has he got to come back at this Irish batsman?
Superb shot, dancing down, lifts it over mid-off, holds the pose. He knows that one's going all the way.
Slower ball is going to work the Oracle. Just stuck in the wicket, completely deceived Curtis Camphor. And having come to Ireland a little late, that will make his journey and his trip all the more worthwhile. It's a first breakthrough for Mohammad Amir today, and Pakistan have a 4th.
Yeah, it seems an extraordinary shot, really, what Curtis Camphor, I think he was half trying to ramp that and got caught in 2 minds. It was obviously Amir's first delivery of the over, but he's done a good job, Curtis Camphor. 22 off 13, and in the context of how Ireland are playing, You can see it here, kind of half went at it really, and Amir gladly took what you could only describe, Andrew Leonard, as a dolly.
It was indeed a dolly. Brings about the 4th wicket, and it will bring George Dockrell to the crease. Very much Ireland's finisher these days. What an impactful innings he played. You may have been mid-air on the way back, but it was a special knock. It was a very impactful one, alongside those cameos from Gareth Delaney, who's shown good form with the bat in recent times, and Curtis Camphor, indeed, who was the Iceman at the death. This is exactly almost the prototype situation that George Dockrell trains for. And this ground is going to suit his game down to the ground, because he's so strong straight. And that's always where he'll try and score. He starts in sparkling fashion. Oh, what a stroke. Ireland continue to attack. 4 more.
Great stroke from Dockrell, and Dockrell has this habit, and you can see this on the replay. He gives himself that little bit of room outside leg stump. He opens up that offside, and as you say, Andrew, he is so strong through there. And again, you can see just how wide of leg stump he was there to open up that area, and it's an area of huge profit.
There'll be lots of cutters, I suspect, as a consequence from Mohamed Amir. This time he goes to the block hole, and Dockrell finds a way to squirt it away. Opens the face very pleasingly on that. It's 2 boundaries and 3 deliveries. Ireland on the charge.
Well, they're putting themselves in fantastic position, and you can see again that just little movement to leg. Nearly Sterling-esque, that, wasn't it? The way he just opened the face.
It will be 50 into comeback innings from our...
Oh my goodness me, what a shot that is. And it developed in the last short period of time.
Yeah, great skills. He's read that it was the Yorker, given himself that room, and look at the hands. Gets them through the ball, but manipulates it to the part of the field where there is no fielder. Soil, you've seen all of the players that they've had come into them in recent times. And that's going to be edged and gone. So Dockrell had profited from that area, but now he pays the price. And from his final delivery, Naseem Shah has some joy to celebrate. I think he's deserved that. He's bowled with real pace, some fire, some aggression, and Dockrell's little cameo ends.
Well, 15 off 7 is fine at this stage.
Get one more look at the dismissal here. I think credit to Shah. It was definitely a change of pace. It's almost a slower ball bouncer. Just outthought Dockrell, who had shown his hand, really. It brings Gareth Delaney to the crease. The score 154 for 5. Now for Gareth Delaney to play at number 7. He's got Mark Adair behind him, who's very capable. No McCarthy today, remember, with that back spasm. He misses out. Abbas to bowl the 18th. And Tucker now goes 2. It's 2 in 2. Oh, the momentum.
23 balls remaining, and as you can see there, he was deceived. And it has to be said, that's a very good piece of bowling by Abbas. 154 for 6.
And he's going to get off to a very fortunate start. In no way where he intended it. He was looking towards the pavilion. It's ended up nearly in the side screen, but it is a boundary to get off the mark.
I think this typifies Mark Adair. You just don't know what's going to happen next. And again, just to the crease. And I don't know what way to describe that, Andrew, but the bottom line is...
From Adair too. And it just keeps coming. Ireland, they're not in 4th gear, they're in 5th gear almost the whole way throughout this innings. Great credit to them. This a much better shot. Back-to-back boundaries after back-to-back wickets.
Well, I think the one thing you'll notice here is, Andrew, how Adair just holds that fraction later. Again, it was a slower ball from Abbas. And again, you can see it out of the back of the hand there. But Adair, the profit of waiting, and he...
Of the right-handed Mark Adair. And follows it up. Oh, with a brilliant tailing leg stump Yorker. Bowled him, bowled him, bowled him. That is brilliant.
Well, it's trademark Afridi, honing in on that leg stump, normally with that little bit of in-swing, which he hasn't been able to get today.
Just get one more look here. Probably won't be able to tell from that angle, but...
right after the fall of another wicket.
Delaney chips this, really no more than that, but he might well have chipped it with good reward. He's going to get 4. He'll say that's a controlled stroke, a touch unorthodox potentially, but very effective. The 170's up.
Well, it's been a huge area of profit for Ireland, Andrew, today. A lot of this opening the face. These are shots that they're looking to engineer now, and it's been a big area for Ireland today. And here's, again, that little bit of opening of the face. With third man and point up, it's on.
Laney looked to keep the strike here.
He certainly will, and he's whacked that for 6. That's a huge finish to the over from Gareth Delaney. Brings us to an end. 176 for 7, 1 to go.
Get one more look at it here. This is, well, I used the word audacious for Curtis Camphor's shot the other day. There's a bit of audacity to this too. Stunning shot for 6.
That is a great shot. Again, full face, full value. And
this one's gone down the ground. He's got it nice and straight, and it's going to be a challenge for long on, and one that he's not up to. They go past one. It's very much game on.
And again, one area that is nearly indefensible, and that's a poor piece of field. More, and it is indeed. And that's come off a top edge to that shorter boundary.
Any eye cricket, can they go into the 190s? Pump down the ground, they should be able to with real ease. It's a big last over, and it's Ireland with 193 for 7.
Well, that's a fantastic.
That's a record. It's gone past the 389 of Kevin O'Brien, Kader. And I think on his day, that's a big hit to start the innings for Sam Ayoub. 6 all the way.
A little bit of movement cramping him, but he got himself into a good position, and that swivel found the middle of the bat. Sam Ayoub.
And they'll be so happy to see the back of Sam Ayoub
With the order.
This is Graham Hume, and that's a swat, not a control.
As well for Hume. That attempted onside slog ended up at deep third. That's Rizwan's favourite area just yet.
They're going up, so's the finger. The Pakistan skipper has gone cheaply. Means Fakhar Zaman comes in. Effectively, he's opening the batting virtually.
A little bit for the bowlers.
That will go for 4.
More wickets.
Desperation that was, but calculated desperation. It's 6 over long off the bowler this time. Lovely footwork here from Rizwan. Just see how he comes down the pitch.
A beautiful release of the hands as well, because that outward movement, he was not looking to go across.
As he caught it this time, somehow that has flown over a fine third man, and it's gone for 6.
Towards onside, but it went over third. Very interesting to see. I think it came off the back of the bat.
All right, now Mohammad Rizwan is
Victory over South Africa in the recent past.
Well, that's very clever batting, because there's no one in the deep on the offside. It may well have gone all the way. Indeed it has. The 50 comes up in real style. It's been kind of boom or bust for Zaman so far. It's another max
Stumps, but it's pushed across the left-handed batter, and he just helps it up and over. Young Brothers came on, Ireland looking much more comfortable.
Well, this is just simply obliterated into the pavilion. A moment to remember for...
They're better. Top edge. It's steepling. It's Hume coming underneath it again. Takes it, drops it on the...
Trying to get an eye on who it was. I think it might be Mark Rowsa. He thought it was times the guilty party. And how often do you see this happen? A kick of the turf in frustration. Ireland being run ragged. They've had their chances. They've given them away. It's a big over. It's 70.
smashes it, absolutely brutalizes this from Camphor. I think he decided early on, maybe about there, that this is going to disappear. Bang, look at that. Almost his feet were off the floor. Chips it past the man at short third. It's 4 more.
It's a signal from Aidan Seaver, but it looked certainly above hip high. Yes, indeed. And that is a free hit. That's exactly what you do.
On Iftikhar. Here's Ben White, the leg spinner. Rizwan goes after him. That is a mighty blow over the clubhouse.
And that is a huge hit. It's probably to the longest part of the ground, and it's gone way up into the balcony there. Probably just a little bit full from Ben White, who's had 2 fantastic...
Straight this time, straight back over Ben White's head. It's 4, a 6 and a 4, and he's going after the leg spinner. He's got to hold his nerve here, Young.
Craig Young now. Lifted over mid-on. 1 bounce and 4 runs to start off this Craig Young, this White over. Sorry, Young over.
Unfortunate start that for Craig Young. Harry Tector scampering back, thinking he might have just got to it, because he didn't get all of that Rizwan, but he got enough to get the boundary. And really,
Young bowls it into the hitting arc of Zaman, who brings about his 50 in style. That's both batsmen who've been given a life out in this match, who've crossed the 50 mark to bowl to. Into the hitting arc again. Fielder comes around, but Curtis Camphor can't cut it off, so it's a 6 followed by a boundary.
and certainly Craig Young is under the pump here in a big way. Oh dear, that's gone miles.
More of the same. Another maximum off the bat, 21 from it.
Well, that has gone a long, long way, and it could actually... session, people just keep going now.
A full toss, help down the ground, bisects the field as they can't cut that one off. Camphor and...
Well, they're going toe-to-toe here, Rizwan and Zaman. It's blow after blow.
Lifted over extra cover with ease. What a classy shot that is from Zaman.
And that's 6 more, I'm afraid. That's over the pavilion roof here. And Zaman has just moved into carnage territory, into the faithful and the supporters are going wild. And this is just trademark Zaman. I would reckon, Isabel, he's got three quarters of his runs.
Ben White just keeps getting...
Oh, he's held a great catch as Gareth Delaney. That's a superb catch. Whether it's a game changer or not, Isabel, we will not know. But coming forward...
agile behind the stumps. He was incredible in that first innings. And I think the Pakistan, so he's handing the strike over. And the strike has gone to Rizwan, who's helped himself to another maximum. Clean striking from Rizwan.
And again, you can just see the balance there. Rizwan, he waits, and then gets down on that knee. Just holds himself. Perfect position to play that.
Quick wickets.
Bowling to the new batter now, third and fine go out. But it's not going anywhere near there. Stand and deliver from Azam Khan, and that is prolific hitting.
To watch this replay will be his balance. He's such a strong bat. Little not out and get us over the line.
Well, that will help. Just a flick of the wrists. through the offside, and that pure power means George Dockrell can't cut it off in the deep as Pakistan close that over with a boundary. Free hit. Smash into the leg side. It's caught, but it won't. It's not caught, excuse me. Sorry, it's gone for 6. Caught in the crowd, maybe.
Hard and freely.
Well, he swings hard again. Doesn't get all of it, but finds the gap. And just about has the legs to get another maximum. It's back-to-back.
Shoulders have dropped and they've given in. That's the winning moment for Pakistan. Azam Khan bludgeons it over the fence. A fitting way, an emphatic victory. And what a run chase this has been from Pakistan. Getting over the line, 195 inside 17.